The Jameela Adams Experience is the podcast for women over 40 who are ready to rediscover their strength and purpose. Hosted by Jameela Adams, entrepreneur and best-selling author, each episode offers inspiration, tools, and heartfelt conversations to empower and uplift.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jameela Adams Experience, the podcast where we talk about everything from business breakthroughs to personal growth. I'm your host, Jameela Adams, and today we're going to dive into a topic that can completely transform the way you approach your entrepreneurial journey. As you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I love to give out tips and advice and just basically my experience of what I have done in my business journey. So here we are. And it's all about collaboration over competition and how embracing partnerships can lead to innovation, success, and a whole lot of good vibes. So now you know competition is a huge part of business. We all know this. I mean, look at McDonald's and Burger King. And yeah, I don't need it either one, but you get the point. So we all know that everybody has to hustle a little harder to get the attention, to be that top dog, to be seen and all that. But here's the thing. Competition can be exhausting. Honestly, it can feel isolating and discouraging because you're so busy trying to keep up with the Joneses that you lose sight on what you need to do for your business. So instead of constantly comparing ourselves to others, what we should be doing is collaborating with others instead. Don't you think? I mean, I would. So this is the beauty of partnerships, and this is how we can collaborate and build with each other. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about collaboration, not competition. The key is to having lasting success in business. We want to be around for a long time, depending. I mean, if you're trying to get in and get out, that's understandable. But at the end of the episode, I hope that you get something out of it to where it shifts your mindset from competing with others, but in a way just forming more partnerships, co-creation, and so on. So let's dive in. The problem with competition is we look around and we just want to be seen. Basically, competition is great because, that's how business gets seen, marketing, awareness, so on. And it keeps you on your toes. It helps you strive for excellence. But when you're constantly looking over your shoulder, because that's what happens, your head's always on a swivel, you tend to try to one-up your peers and you're beating yourself up in the process. So let's get out of that mindset, because what it will happen is you becoming burnt out. And burnout is not good in any way, shape, or form. So let's forget about the isolation and let's move forward to partnering with others and build from there. So the thing about hustling, you will feel alone. It is what it is, unfortunately. That's why you have to surround yourself with others. So this is where collaboration comes in. Rather than seeing others as competitors, why not see them as potential collaborators? Partners who can help you elevate and build your business. And not only just bring in new ideas, but they bring a fresh pair of eyes to a vision, a different vision that you may have been focusing on someplace else, and they are like, hey, how about going this way? So partnership mindset doesn't mean you're giving up your goals or independence. It just means you're opening a door to something bigger and better, and hopefully more successful than what you've been doing. The power of partnerships. So let's talk about why collaboration actually works. First of all, partnerships allow you to combine strengths. Put it like this. You're amazing at creating content, but you're not savvy with the tech stuff. Well, if you partner with someone who is an expert at web design and or social media, they can take the business or your business to a whole different level because you bring in unique skills, and also because of that, you guys can be the yin and yang of each other, and together you're unstoppable. But it doesn't just stop there. Through collaboration with others, we're opening the doors to new resources that we probably wouldn't have had otherwise, because there's certain things that others can do for you and vice versa. I mean, we've talked about this in our last episode about networking. So when you're networking with someone and possibly coming with a collaboration with them, they're bringing their resources just like you're bringing your resources. So whatever they don't have and they're deficient in, you pick up the slack and you fill in the gaps. So that's the good thing about, or I should say the great thing about having a partnership. So the other thing about collaborating, it just brings a sense of community. And that's what I've always wanted with the podcast. It's not this us versus them or me versus them. It's us together. You got to shift the mindset. It's us together, building a network, building support, inspiration, accountability. And that is a big thing. Someone has to hold you accountable just like you have to hold someone else accountable. And that's something that is invaluable. So how can we shift our mindset from competition to collaboration? Number one, look for complementary skills. Instead of focusing on what you're lacking, focus on the things that the others bring to the table. Who has the skills, the expertise, the resources that could complement your own? Those are your potential collaborators. Number two, be open to co-creation. Collaboration means co-creation together. It's not just delegating tasks or outsourcing. Invite others into creating a process. Everybody has a step. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle. So let's work on getting those projects together. This could mean brainstorming, working on projects, and even co-hosting or co-hosting an event or a podcast. Well, we can do that. So that is number two, be open to co-creation. So number one, look for complementary skills. And number three, share resources. One of the most powerful assets of collaboration is sharing. Sharing is caring. We all heard that growing up. But it could be something as simple as recommending a trusted vendor or sharing your marketing strategies. And it's just giving out simple advice on how to do something. We all need somebody to kind of be that little bug in our ear saying, hey, have you tried this yet? I've seen you struggling with this. Let's move on from something that is you're struggling with to moving into something that could possibly help you better in the future. And just think of it this way. The more you give, the more you receive. Like last week's episode, talking about networking and not being selfish and self-centered. You got to be strategic. Whatever resources you can share, someone else is going to fill that in for you. So whatever you give, someone's going to receive, and vice versa. So you receive, you give. You receive, you give. And it's a cycle. And it works really well. So that's number three, share resources. Number two, be open to co-creation. Number one, look for complementary skills. So number four, celebrate collective wins. When you are in a collaborative partnership, it's important to celebrate everyone's contributions, not just one, but all. Share the spotlight, give credit for where it's due, and don't be afraid to acknowledge how great it feels to win together, because we all are in it together. And that's one thing I look forward to talking to you every week. Whatever I get in, I share with others. Whatever I learn, I share with others, because I want to celebrate our wins. I want us to share our resources. I want us to co-create. I want us to share our cooperative skills. So here are some real life examples, and there is a lot, but I'm just going to talk about one that is really interesting because I'm not in the dating scene, so this wouldn't really affect me, but for y'all who are single, this is something that you may want to look into. So Bumble and Spotify, where music meets dating. Bumble, the dating app, like I said, I'm married, happily married, so I don't really need the app, but for those who do, like I said, it's a dating app teamed up with Spotify to integrate music into users' profiles. By collaborating with Spotify, Bumble was able to allow users to share their favorite songs and artists, adding another layer of connection. This partnership wasn't just about creating something fun, it was about opening a door for Bumble to tap into a music-loving audience, and it gave Spotify more visibility among potential users. So, hey, like I said, you're on the dating site, or if you're listening to Spotify, here you go. So, my goal for us and my challenge for you is to expand your network. Be open to collaboration. Look over competing with others and just be the best person out there. Because we're all trying to build community, and that's the whole point. share our skills, share our environment, and also to build each other up, because Lord knows we definitely need it in this day and age, because it is getting scary out there. So my challenge to you, like I said, is to look at your network and build it up. So in the process of doing that, embrace the beauty of collaboration and just be open to it. It's time to shift our focus from competing to connecting with others. And that's the whole point of partnerships. And let's move forward from there. Thank you for tuning in this week. And remember, this year's theme is finding your voice. Leave a review and share it with your fellow entrepreneurs, anybody you know who is trying to figure out what to do with their business life. So until next time, I want you to be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, be encouraging. But most of all, I want you to be you, and I'll check you out next week. Take care.